So in typical fashion, my dad told me no less than 5 minutes ago that he's got a 15-year-old kid coming to interview us about the Drive Fest at CTMP at Mosport. I guess he was talking to some different customers, and Adam, who's running the event, and he set up this interview, and we're about to go meet him. Apparently pretty interesting, very enthusiastic young kid. So I'm here with James Doyle. James just interviewed my dad there, and tell me about your interview show. Tell me about how this interview came about, and I guess your career so far.
So far, well, one, I'll start off with the show idea. My show is called James Doyle's Garage, kind of like Jay Leno's Garage, except I'm not a rich comedian with a big chin. But we do a lot of different videos, examples. We have a tool talk series where we talk about different tools people can bring to, you know, auto parts yards, etc. And then we do a lot of different other clips with, big race car drivers like Mario Andretti, AJ Foyt, and a lot of other racers. Johnny Rutherford is another great example.
Okay.
And now, you and your dad.
So you've interviewed a ton of race car drivers. Is the idea that you want to be an interviewer, or you want to, I guess, just follow the industry in general? Here, let's walk and talk.
I was 3 years old when my dad brought me to the Canadian International Auto Show.
Okay.
And I saw a classic Dino Ferrari there, and I looked at that, and I said, I want to build that. And growing up in my dad's factory, a big part of the way I would think is, if I want something, I can just go and build it.
Sure.
So I think that's how I really got into it. And I think I want to build. I want to get into the industry of building, be a manufacturer.
Okay.
And journalism is another big part of my life, of what I really enjoy doing, which is getting people's family stories and try to, capture, a part of the story that people sometimes overlook or don't think of.
Sure.
And
so you're 15.
Yeah.
And so when you graduate high school, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to design school and become a designer, or do you want to go work for a big manufacturer? What's your...
I've started my own car company to where I want to be able to build my own vehicles and manufacture. And after high school, I don't know. There's options. I don't know yet.
Sure.
But as of right now, I know what I want to do right now. And I'll see after high school. I'll see what options open. I'll see what I need. And I'll go to school for what I think I need to do.
Okay. So the goal is to build cars?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And the way I labeled my business and the way it's shaped is it's a transportation business, not necessarily a car company. It's a transportation company, and I can see myself building a lot of different things into the future, about what people demand and what people need into the future.
Elon Musk, you're a fan of his? Is that the idea?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Musk is somebody I do really aspire to be like. Another great example is Christian von Koenigsegg.
Okay.
When I spoke to him, his big advice to me was to never compromise.
Sure.
And I think that is something I still look up to, and I say to myself every single day, if there's a moment to where I feel like, I can avoid this by taking a shortcut, I think no.
Right.
Von Koenigsegg said no compromise. So I think learning, and since I've had the opportunity to interview a lot of big people in the automotive industry, I was able to learn from them of how I can shape my business and how I can, approach everything I've done so far.
Sure. So give me a list of your top 5 or top 10 coolest interviews you've ever done.
Mario Andretti is definitely up there. I'll have to say Mario Andretti, AJ Foyt, Johnny Rutherford. Got to say Christian von Koenigsegg, definitely. It's hard to pick because I don't want to have definite favorites.
Sure.
But I feel like when I interviewed the president of Ford, that was great. President of Toyota, learning about what Toyota is doing for the environment was pretty cool to learn about. And I have to admit, the interview I did with yourself and your father was also really cool and really up there to be able to capture the story of this great collection and different guys. With the most recent Bugatti, the $17 million Bugatti, to be able to do an interview with somebody from the dealer downtown Toronto.
Okay.
Interviewed somebody from there in front of that Bugatti. That was actually also you know, pretty cool. I've done stuff with McLaren engineer, one of the head McLaren engineers, a lot of different guys like that. And, you know, again, it's hard to pick a favorite, you know.
Sure,
I love it. I love it all. It's all really fun, you know.
That's a list of heavy hitters. I mean, so I guess is it your secondary passion is doing the interview stuff, or is that just a stepping stone to kind of get your foot in the door and build these relationships to the point where you can become a manufacturer?
It's kind of a stepping stone, but at the same time, I'm already started manufacturing. I'm building my own frame right now, and I think it's not really a stepping stone, but at the same time, it's not the main thing I want to do.
Sure.
It's more of another section of the business that I want to be a big part of.
Right, right. So, do you have you've got a frame right now? Does it run and drive yet? Or
oh no, I'm still building the frame itself.
Okay.
I'm still working on the frame, doing a lot of different things. Again, I'm looking to have a chassis lab concept, or it's an open platform. People can do what they want. Since hydrogen technology is really almost exploding, hydrogen technology is coming up.
Okay.
So the idea of the frame is people can put hydrogen technology in it. It's designed to possibly have an electric motor of some kind in the front, maybe. It could be a front wheel drive, a rear wheel drive, something like that with the frame. People can use what body they want. And it's going to be a 3-cell system to where the front and the cockpit and the rear is all separate parts. So in the case of an accident or something like that,
sure,
it would be a safe frame design. It's going to have one of the things that is definite or semi-definite on the car is that it's a really good Mevotech suspension. It's going to have a mix of different Mevotech suspension. That's a custom suspension I'm working on, and that's going to be pretty cool to cover. And I think something else I'm looking to do is just learn different aspects of different cars, look at what has been done, look at what I can do to involve a lot of different older designs of things that have been done before into my car.
Sure. Man, you've got a lot on your plate and a lot to look forward to. That's super interesting. I will definitely follow your career and follow your chassis design. And thanks for doing the interview with us.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm here at EV Tech Expo with my friend Toby Walters here. So Toby, what do you do here?
This kid's way cooler than me.
I'm here with the prettiest girl at the show. What do you think of electric cars on and off the track? Because I love Formula E, and I think it is awesome. I'm here with my little buddy Tim. So, hey, I just came back from a race driving around with this lovely man, and like no one seen me. I was crouching like this. I was all like, all right, no one can see me. I'm here with my friend Dane here. I'm having a lot of fun at this EV show.
Hybrid's important, I think, in today's society with the whole green initiative and everything else.
I'm here with my friend Anthony, and basically the greatest car in the world. So Anthony, how are you doing?
All right,
Yeah.
look at that. We got an audience. Be on J Live
Yeah.
before you know.